You know who brings out the worst in people?
McDonald's.
Amber Heard. This is happening this morning.
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah. I put her on the same playing field. So Amber Heard, if you guys haven't been this is why this has captured the imagination of a lot of people is I think not only has the Amber Heard trial made it okay for people to say, hey, men can be abused too.
Yeah.
But I also think that a lot of women who saw the Me Too happen, who saw the Believe All Women, they have brothers, they have fathers, they have sons, they have cousins, and they've seen men be manipulated or be abused. They know that women can be horrible. Not all women, just like not all men are abusers, not all women are abusers. But in talking with women, I've noticed they're the ones who are most furious with Amber Heard because every single one of them has a story of, my brother dated this crazy person.
Yeah.
My dad was married to this sociopath. So here's what I want to set up. And I think this is important for everyone to know. This shows the different standard in society. We know that Johnny Depp has a substance problem. Doesn't make him guilty. Doesn't necessarily make him a bad person. He's weird. Fine. Whatever. We know that Amber Heard has beaten him. Okay, that's not being disputed. The only question is, and there's no evidence thus far, did Johnny Depp ever respond in kind? Now, Johnny Depp lost work because of the accusation that he responded in kind. We have documented evidence and admission from Amber Heard that she was physically abusive and there were no consequences. If Johnny Depp ever responded once the way that Amber Heard was treating him, if he reacted in kind, then you lose your job, you lose your livelihood. And I think that a lot of people now are saying, including women, saying, we just can't keep doing this. This isn't going to work as a society. And so I don't know if you saw, this just happened here this morning. Amber Heard tried to spin it, and see if you can spot why this is easily a lie. We'll play the original recording. Tried to spin it as though, well, I hit John, but it was, here's why I hit Johnny.
The first of which we first start talking about, where I'm talking about hitting him, I am talking about what that conversation is about the disparity. The disparity between Johnny and I in our physical fights. Yeah. The disparity of how he would proactively punch me, and I would have to resort to reactively.
So she's saying I did hit, but he's stronger. So that's more immoral if he did it.
A punch.
I don't believe he did.
Which Johnny did often.
That would go with a good fiery pumpkin head.
I know the difference between those two, and I'm highlighting the difference between those two, even if he wasn't twice my size. They're very different, and that's what I'm pointing out to him.
It's Johnny Depp.
The situation that involved, the context of that is, it happened in our bedroom up in Penthouse 3. You've heard us talk about that place.
One of the penthouses where you and your friends lived completely rent-free.
Actually, I was trying to barricade myself behind this door, and Johnny was trying to get through the door. He was using his body and his limbs to try to bust through the door as I was trying to keep it closed because I knew what he would do.
Are you just reading the transcript from Shining?
Yeah,
he's reading The Shining.
And I was hitting his arms, his arms, his body, as he was trying
Johnny, I would figure.
To prevent me from closing the door.
He said, here's Johnny, and I didn't get the reference.
And that is a separate incident that we later talk about in the second half of that recording where we're talking about my toes. That involved a different incident, which was a bathroom door, and it was one of those ones that he was passing out in, and I could hear him passing out, or what it sounded like to me behind a closed doors, passing out. I heard a thud, I heard a lot of commotion, I heard a glass break, and I hear what sounds like his body falling against the bathroom door. I open it to check on him, as I was accustomed to doing at that time.
Jab. Johnny Depp isn't very big. He's not that strong, but it's a disparity. Jab, as I was used to checking on him as a child. Jab.
And
none of this adds up as true, though. And I'll show you why.
Swinging at me.
He was swinging at you.
Naturally pushed the door off of my feet, responding to the pain and also to the awareness, the knowledge that he was coming for me.
By the way, she's always looking to the jury, too. Like, you believe me, right? And they're going, no.
By the way, I'm just trying to square two things here. That original testimony, or the recording was, Johnny, you're such a
we're going to play it.
You're going to play that one?
Don't ruin it.
Okay, sorry.
But that's the thing. This is where she's saying I did it because... So look, let's say I swing at you, Dave, okay? Yeah. And then you slap me. And then we have a conversation later. I go, why'd you slap me? What would you respond?
Yeah, punch me.
Because you punched me in the face.
You learn that when you're a kid, even if you're lying in the office. All you have to say is, he hit me first. And now it's an arms race, right? That's what happens. So here's the thing: when she was, when she was being recorded. Now she's like, I only hit him
stupid.
and didn't punch him because he punched me. Okay, but when he brought it up in the recording, and again, I'm asking you, please, you guys can comment, and I just, wouldn't that be the first thing you respond in real time if you and your spouse are addressing a physical altercation in which they physically abused you first? That is not at all what happened. Let's play the original audio recording from this demon.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell them what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And you
figured
in
it
the face.
out.
And you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You've been a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah,
no, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you.
You hit me!
I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you.
You can't
I don't know
deck
what the motion of my actual hand was.
You hit me first. You hit me first. You hit me first. You hit me first. Nowhere.
I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
How are your toes?
What am I supposed to do? Do this?
How are your toes?
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are.
Oh,
that's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Because you start physical fights?
You're such a baby! Grow the fuck up,
Because you start
Johnny.
physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to get the fuck out.
So here's the thing. There's so many...
By the way, hey, how many times do you go to your abuser and be like, oh, you're such a baby? The person you say...
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
Like,
I don't know how my
Do you
hand
taunt
was
them?
when I hit you.
I mean, she had so many opportunities there to just say, you hit me first. She didn't say it. She's like, I'm sorry I didn't hit you the right way. You're such a little bitch. You're such a little baby. Then he's, when you start physical fights.
Yeah.
I did. I started. It should have been, you started the physical fight. So I can't, it's circumstantial. Does anyone believe this shit that she's saying on the witness stand now?
Well, she's...
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
I'm a pirate. I know what it's like to be punched.
How are your toes? How are your toes?
Need a manicure? Let's go get a manicure. You'll be fine.
You're a bitch, baby.
Yeah.
How are your toes?
Then she goes to the cops. I'm sorry. I just have so much post-traumatic stress. And the therapist's like, no, you don't.
It says here you start physical fights and he leaves.
Yeah, that's...
And you said, to which you responded, yes.
I was hitting you. I wasn't paying attention to how.
I don't know how I was hitting you. But you go around starting physical fights. Yes.
Yes.
And then the witness stand, she's like, I didn't know.
Look, I just see red and my hands do stuff.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I forgot that you never made a mistake.
Come on. He started it by being there.
Look, this is a real and again, this hurts society. Just like we're talking about the lies today with the shootings. The lies that you hear about abuse. Look, domestic abuse occurs more towards men than from men. That's a fact. And that's only what's reported. It's wrong either way. But this was reported as Amber Heard was physically abused and Johnny Depp. And I don't even like Johnny Depp. I'm not a Johnny Depp fan. I've become more sympathetic to him. I've become more of a fan through this trial. That would just happen. That sucks. Just having to go through this and everyone point out your imperfections. He's willing to bet that his imperfections are not as significant as the clearing of his name because the proof is overwhelming.
Yeah.
That he did not physically abuse Amber Heard. But he lost everything. Because the media decided they had a narrative at that point and they were going to run with it. It ruins someone's life. And not only that, it robs you of actionable information.
Yeah.
Again, as a man.
This whole believe all thing. Anytime you start the sentence there, you need to stop, right? We've talked about that. I don't believe all women, but all she had to do, and this is what sucks. You can put a lot of different situations like this for people to see, right? All you have to do is make the claim. And they'll run with it, right? All you have to do is make the racist claim, and they'll run with it, right? This just keeps happening over and over and over with the media. But then you bring a legitimate story like the Fauci story that we brought up, or like Hunter Biden's laptop, or like election irregularities in Pennsylvania, whether it was stealing the election or not. I'm just saying they changed their own constitution illegally.
Misinformation,
by the way, right? Then they won't. Then all of a sudden the journalism kicks in. Why?
Right.
Why? It's obvious, guys. Like, you're not journalists anymore.
Right.
You're just putting out political opinion at this point. Just say it. That's it.
Oh, God. Was there a rest area in between that rant?
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.